energy. Depression is a bitch that won't stop texting me.
Hi guys, welcome back. Thank God it's Friday, even though I'm filming this on a Saturday. Very weird, I know, but I have to pre-film because I am a mama throughout the week who has to clean like Cinderella. Cinderella, Cinderella. I mean, it's in my head all the time. But anyway, I wanted to do something a little bit different. So let me know in the comments or give it a thumbs up or thumbs down. I don't know, whichever, however you're feeling, however you want to get it across to me. I wanted to try this out and see what your guys' thoughts were. Now, I have a lot of hits. I love a lot of stuff from ShopMissA. And there's a lot of different options lately, especially with their different charities and their different lines that they're adding to, different companies that they are collaborating with on their site that are kind of coming out with the same products, just a little bit more expensive or just a different color range, you know, and it gets a little confusing. So I wanted to start a series if you guys want this to be a series. So I really do need your guys' input on this. But I want to call this over that, ShopMissA style, something like that, where I tell you guys out of the same type of things what you should probably get over the other one, and I'll show you both of them. So you'll probably get it more as we go along, but please let me know what you guys think, if this is something that you find helpful. And let's go ahead and get into it. Now, the first thing, all of their headbands, all of their fuzzy spa headbands are so cute and so cool, and I grab a ton of these. They're only $1 each, and they're very fuzzy. Some of them break, some of them shed everywhere, but for the most part, they're pretty cute. What I would get over that is something that is more durable, something that will last probably a lot longer, and that is the AOA and their spa headband that is Velcro. Now, I think this comes in pink and gray, so you do get a multiple, like, different kind of color. The Velcro keeps it forever. There's no spandex. It's going to eventually snap on something that is affordable. That's just how it goes. So I would recommend the AOA spa band over any of the dollar spa bands. Get where I'm going? Let's try another one. Beauty blenders. They have a ton of kinds on their sites. Now, this is one of their kind of like normal beauty blenders that they had on the site. I'm not even sure what brand they called it. And then there's these, the Paw Paw beauty sponges. Above any other beauty sponge on that site, besides the Moki ones that come in a value pack, the Paw Paw sponge is the one to get over anyone else. You'll see a lot of different kinds of sponges. Go for the pink and go for the value size. These are the closest to the beauty blenders on Sephora that you will ever get. They're a hair different, and they're like a hair of the price of one beauty blender. So yes, the pink over anything else. And then we have brushes. Now, we know that they have a ton of brushes from a ton of ton of brands. And then across the AOA line, they have a ton. They have Paw Paw ones. They have all sorts. They have singular AOA ones, which is a good choice because you get to choose what you want. But universally, what I would go for are all the ones that come in these little travel pouches, because not only do you get the travel pouches that you can put any brushes that you want to travel with or you want to keep from dust, and it locks with 2 clips. You know, these are very well made, but you get the brush set within them that has basically I think these were the brush sets that I actually used almost every single brush out of, and that's rare for me. I'll get a brush set and only like and use about 6 of them, maybe out of a 30-piece brush set, and I'm not kidding. These I use almost every single one, and there's a black one of these too. So they are completely worth getting. They are so great, but I mean, also like the F19, I believe it is, the highlighter brush that's single from AOA, that is just, that's in the giveaway. That should be ending today, yesterday, or tomorrow. I don't know. It's a whole lot when you're trying to pre-film, but if it's still going, make sure you enter because it's going to end soon. Next, let's talk about lashes. They have AOA's lashes. They have at least they did last time I looked. They have e.l.f. $1 lashes. They have Cala lashes. They have their 3D faux mink. They have their GLAM. And then they have their $5 Pro ones. Out of all of them, out of all the eyelashes on ShopMissA, I would say gravitate more towards the pink package 3D faux mink original lashes. These are quality. You can use them multiple times. And they have a better style. The GLAM is like, if you're going to a ball, all of them are very dramatic. The AOA Pro ones really are no different than these ones. They just come in a better packaging. So I would always go towards these, which are $1.55. You will love them. They come with very, very natural kinds to dramatic kinds. So you can choose what you want. Of course, you guys know my favorites are Willow and Jean. Those are my girls. But I would always pick the 3D faux mink lashes over any other ones. And then we have AOA's eyeshadow palettes. You know, this is stuff that they come out with. I would pick these over these. Okay, so this collection that they came out with, which is not bad. These products, just because I would pick something over them, does not mean that they are not good products, because they are. This is part of their Sunday afternoon collection. This is the only palette out of there that I actually kept because they were unique colors and I liked them. They worked really well. And then this quad that they came out with, which was part of the Flower Child line they came out with. I loved this one, and it was in the last giveaway in bird watching. I liked them, but out of the whole collection of them, I only kept 2. Out of these, I've collected a lot more, and I've even repurchased one. So the Orbits, I believe it is. Yes, the Orbit one, oh, so good. This one right here in Mars, definitely worth looking at. And then part of the Fairy Garden line, I kept Peony, which is really, really good. But above all else, it's the Paw Paw quads, you guys. I use these every single time I do my makeup, either for a brow highlight, a primer setter shade, transition. They have it all. And I'm pretty sure I only have 3 because I used it today. But one actually fell and broke, and I liked it enough to repurchase it again. So that's saying something. You may think that these are a little plain, a little bit not for you, but they really are. And they're easy to grab and throw into your purse and just have that there for you. They don't take up much room at all, and they are such a good formula. Alright, now concealer-wise, AOA came out with their top secret concealers. There's very conflicting feelings about this. Either people really like them and use them a certain way, or people hate them. I'm in the middle, but I have found myself not gravitating towards these. But something that I was hoping these would be, that I have found, is the Starry concealer. Hopefully it's still in stock. It's very, very thin, compact. It comes with a puff. I don't use the puff. I use my finger, and I use this as a concealer. And I use my finger with it, and it is one of the best I've used. And it was what I was hoping this would be, but this is way too dry. So don't get the potted AOA concealers. Go for the Starry concealer and grab a backup. You'll want it. Now for blush palettes, I have here lately, BR came out with a blush palette and Starry came out with a blush palette, and they both look delicious. Now if you're on the site and you see these, get this one over this one. The BR one, this is, we'll talk about it again in a bad of ShopMissA, because this, and for most of you who know me, you know how much I'm a blush whore. So that's why I'm furrowed right now. Like, this is upsetting. This blush stinks, and it does not stay on your skin. It basically just, the moment you try to blend it, it's gone. I could not use these at all. They were literally unusable. So do not get those ones. Go ahead and get these ones, which have shocked me, and I went and bought the rest of the collection from Starry. They're mineral quad blushes. They have a ton of different colors, different finishes. I think there's 4 or 5 of them. I only grabbed one to show you guys, but they even have like bronzer shades in them. So they have everything that you need besides a usable blush brush. Don't use that one. Oh my goodness, no. And then they came out with mouse pads. Did you guys remember the mouse pads? Get the bigger ones over the smaller ones. The smaller ones are flimsy. They move with your hand. The bigger ones offer more of a grip. They're thicker and you get more of a space for your mouse. So if I had to pick, I would say get the big over the small. Pretty easy one, but just in case you needed to know. And next, we first saw these come out. I loved this. This was my everything. Jade. You get a jade roller and a jade gua sha for your skincare. And I really liked this, but it was so thin I felt like I was going to snap it. So I was always very, very careful with it. But then they came out with their whole kit of crystals, which are real crystals. You can see through them. You can see the striding in them. I don't know what it's called, but real amethyst, real quartz, real rose quartz. I mean, these are thick compared to this. They are way better, way sturdier, and I like them a lot. These stay cool when you want to rub your eye gel in. I would definitely pick this kit or one of them if you can buy them separately over the jade ones, sadly. But the jade hair comb, I couldn't find the other one. I passed it on, but AOA, I'll show you a picture. AOA has a scalp massager, which is plastic and pink, and it takes up a lot of room, and that's why I passed it on, was because I was using this way more than that, and it was just not necessary to keep. So I would definitely pick this jade comb, which is a massaging scalp comb, over the other one, which it can just be to calm you down. It feels great, but it also, like me, I have hair density problems, so I'm using serums and oils on my scalp. This runs right through so good, and it's so easy to just clean off. So I'd rather have something that's stone versus plastic, so I would definitely pick this over the pink one. And then they have eyebrow things. This, the Malibu Dramatic Eyebrow Gel, is poo-poo. It's horrid unless you want block eyebrows, like the darkest ones, like you're trying to tint them. You know how they look so dramatically bad when you're tinting your eyebrows until you wipe it off? That's what these do. And then the AOA has their own color gel as well, but it's always sold out, and then I found it to be not well at all. So what I would choose when it comes to eyebrow gels or holders is the AOA Soap Brow, which I am not a bandwagoner. I usually do not jump on trends like this. I did this on my own. I tried it out, and there is a huge dip in this because I'm about to hit pan with my soap. I use this a lot, especially if I'm just going day to day and I'm not wearing any makeup or a lot of makeup. I want my brows to feather out, and this does that so quickly and holds them all day. But it's soap, so when you wash your face, it's so easy to just wash with it, you know? So I would definitely recommend this product over any other of their gel eyebrow products. Alright, and lastly, it's not even close, but if you guys hate this, then it'll be lastly. If you guys don't, then you'll be seeing more of these. But AOA came out with 2 types, cream liquid blushes. These are their all-stars. These are what has always been on their site, the little AOA, they're called Hush Cream Sheer Blushes. Yeah, Hush Cream Sheer Blushes. These are so good. They're way smaller than they look on this site, so remember that they are literally just a pan of product. I don't mind that because it's easy storage. And then they came out with these, which is their Color Flush Liquid Blush. Once again, these are good, but the cream blushes are superior by far, with color payout, with blendability, with natural lookery, however you want to call that. These are a little bit more dramatic. If you don't work with them quick, they can become blotchy and a little bit too much that you can't dial down. Well, these melt into the skin and you have full control over what you're doing. So I would definitely get the cream blushes over the liquid blushes. Alright, so that is everything so far that I would say get this over that. And I'm telling you, everything that I'm saying over that, most of it, not pointing any fingers, are good. But I would still say, you know, because of the site and how massive it is, and you're usually on there because you can't afford to go to Macy's or Sephora or something, you need to know where your dollar is best spent on the site. And I'm hoping that this new series can help you guys do that even better. So please, like I said before, give this a thumbs up if you liked it. Let me know in the comments what you think of this. Subscribe if you want to see more of these. And I, of course, will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye. Hopefully the next one. Let me know.